You fooled yourself. Nobody fooled you except yourself. Tiredness makes cowards out of all of us. That is a great quote by a general who was fighting, I believe, in the American Civil War. And you really have to think that through. People who are not fighters cannot understand it. The only fighters that you will ever see are the top level in the world. If you watch boxing and all of your understanding is from watching boxing, then the only boxers that you ever see are people at their absolute peak, people competing for the professional world boxing championship. So all that you ever see are the fastest, meanest, mentally most prepared, most hungry, most active, most technically sound boxers in the entire world. Like top 10 out of millions of boxers in the world is the only thing that you will ever see. Never ever have you seen a boxer that is old, a boxer that is past their prime, a boxer that is tired, a boxer that is not hungry anymore. You have never seen that. You cannot understand that. That is also one of the reasons why people so absolutely overestimate their own fighting capability, because all they ever see is like Canelo, prime Mike Tyson, prime Ali, those boxers. And they think that their own fighting capacity is somehow comparable to this, but it's not. You have never seen a beginner boxing. You've never seen someone boxing who trains 2 or 3 years. And you have never seen a 50 or 60-year-old man boxing. If you train boxing, you have seen this many times in your own gym. You have seen how timid the older boxers become. You have seen what happens if someone has not the hunger anymore, even a competitor. They have to understand that. That's why so many people compete past their prime, and that's like at 35, okay? Someone who has 20, 30, 40, 50 fights, amateur fights, and isn't hungry anymore. He will have about the same. He doesn't have the ability anymore to pull the trigger. And as I said in that video before, no, you have not. You have not. Go now and watch the sparring video that Mike Tyson published a couple days before the fight. Watch the video. Watch the video of him sparring and then see how he punches. If your understanding of how Mike Tyson was prepared is based on the Instagram reels that show like 5 seconds of work, then a cut, then another 2 seconds, then a cut. If you have based your assumption of how ready he is on that, he fooled you. He fooled you. Everybody who was at least a little into the game has seen the sparring video, has known that Mike Tyson is struggling health-wise horribly. Horribly. He, like in a flight, he had to be in a wheelchair, brought out of the airplane just a couple of weeks ago. He has lost a lot of blood. He had to get blood infusion, even, or transfusion, I don't know the English word. He was in a horrible health state, and his mental state of mind was absolutely not about winning. It was just about money. And you don't need a conspiracy for that. You don't need any kind of show or fake or whatever. You just need an old man way past his prime, struggling with health. And then who in their right mind was expecting the same Mike Tyson like 40 years ago?